Right, good morning. And hopefully this will be one of my last paramotor flights before the Icarus. Just trying to get out and fly my other wing. Just so I'm comfortable with all my kit. It's looking like a nice forward today. GPS is all plumbed up. I'm just going for an hour just to check my fuel burn figures. And then just have a potter around before it's supposed to rain later on today, so there's a load of us up here. Jeff's got his sub 70 trike, and Dan Burton, the famous Dan Burton, is loitering in the area somewhere on his SSDR trike. I saw him buzz across earlier, but he seems to have disappeared into the ether and just gone. So where are you, Dan? You said you were coming in. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to get kitted up and get out of here. Get in the air. So Hadron's got a little bit more complicated riser setup, flaps and trimmers. You've got to make sure they're correct, otherwise it gets a bit iffy on the old flight profile. Right, 20 past 9. Let's wind looks good. Airspace is clear. Let's get going. Nope, that brake didn't feel right. That's better, that looks right. Right, attempt number 2. Should have trusted your instincts, Giles. Didn't look right, should have checked it. It's your own fault. Right. Engine died. That's always novel. Let's see if we can go again. Nothing like a little bit of trial and tribulation to get you going in the morning. Let's try for a third time and get this show on the road. Ooh. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Don't rush it, Giles. Don't rush it. That was a crappy launch. Proper crappy launch. Excuse my language. Right. I put my foot stirrer back in. And get my legs out and get comfortable. Back in the old comfy armchair. Right, that was a proper foul up, if ever I can use that expression. The idle seems to have gone a bit funny. So every time I was accelerating it cut. So I need to go and tweak that. I don't need this on the Icarus. But stop, start again, reset, calm down. So the Icarus X is the UK one. There's loads of Icarus around the world from the adventurous overlay somewhere. And I've never entered it before, been a bit scared really. But then actually you look at some of the nice individuals, the guys that have literally learned weeks before have done it, and I thought, oh come on Giles, you need to have a go, just for the adventure. The irony would be that I get laughed at if I went in the adventure class. So as I like planning, a RAF of 40 was good for that. Let's get back off the RPMs. Temps aren't too high, that's good. Yeah, so I think the Icarus is going to be a nice little planning exercise for me. What are we doing? 38, 44 Ks. And I'm still climbing away. 1200 feet. Lots of land out options. So I'm kind of into wind. I'm still doing over 30 Ks now, fully trimmed in. Well, smidge over 6,000 RPM, which is really good. So I'm really torn at the moment between my lovely Sirocco, which is so easy to launch and so carefree, and my mighty Hadron, which is the cross-country wing. It's the one I love to go cross-country on. But the issue is, unless there's any kind of wind, I personally really hate launching it. Even if it's a couple of miles an hour steady in the same direction, it's okay, but the moment there's nil wind, I suppose it's half psychological, but I've had a few proper foul-ups with this wing in really light conditions. So I tend to avoid them on this one. Flying should be about having fun, not getting stressed. So anyway, Icarus. The Icarus X, the UK one. It starts in Devon, near Shepton Mallet, and then wiggles all the way to North Exmoor, to a nice little landing site. Right, not far in from the coast, but there's a nice little field there, which you've actually got to land at. And it's like getting into a nightclub, you've got to get a stamp. And then you've got to relaunch and fly all the way to the south coast. I think it's pronounced Prawley. P-R-A-W-L-E, I think that's how you spell it. But it's not a landing site, it's a visual turn point. You've got to take a picture. And it takes me back to the sort of sailplane competition days where you had to have your camera mounted in your canopy. And with it mounted there, you had to take it down the wing in a certain quadrant of the turn point. And if you weren't in that quadrant, you failed the turn point and had to go round again to get the picture again. But you wouldn't know this until you had your pictures developed. Those old and bold amongst us will know what I mean. And then from there, if you drew a straight line to the second landing checkpoint, you would cover this bit of water that's straight in front of me now. But the rules say you've got to remain on the coastline, which A, keeps you clear of Exeter Airport, and B, means you can fly the Jurassic coastline for a bit, which will be epic. So that's past Exeter, Dawlish that way, through here, Axminster. Oh, looks like rain over there. No, it's not rain, I'm at the cloud base. And then all the way to a second landing checkpoint, where you've got to get another stamp, and then race the last 30 kilometres all the way back in. And it might sound like a reasonable bit, and I'll put the map up on the screen, but it's 230 miles. So you need to kind of work out, this is me, my brain running through it, I needed to kind of work out some form of logistics of into-wind legs, downwind legs, where I'm gonna land, what I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna camp overnight. Some people are going hardcore on this, they're not taking any kit with them at all. So they're going pretty much either finding somewhere to sleep with their wing and then getting up the next day, because apparently to them taking a tent is too much weight. That's fair enough, each their own. It is a race. Formula 1 style, slim down, do what you need to do to get back to win. But I'm entering the race, but I'm going to have a good time in the process. But the difference between the race and the adventure class is that the adventure means you can have a support team, or you can have pre-positioned stores where you want them to make it less stressful, to make it fun. And the race class is completely self-supported. You can tag down a stranger to say, nearest petrol station, can you help me get there? But you can't phone a mate to say, I'm going to be landing here, can you drive me to the petrol station? Because that's pre-provisioning. So there are some strict rules to it, like any competition. But no, for me, it would be nice to just do something different. Just do something that a load of other people are doing. We're all kind of trying to achieve the same aim. So that should be really, really cool. And I'm really looking forward to it in some respects. What I do want to try and do today is try different trimmer settings to see what difference it makes. A little bit fiddly with gloves on, but there we go, that's 6. Trim not in. So at the moment, that cloud looks pretty ominous, so I don't think I'm going to be staying up too long today. Because that looks like there's got lots of vertical development there, and I do not want to get caught in it. So I think it might be a very, very short flight today, but I might have to go back north to keep away from any of this development that's coming off the south coast. It's very smooth, it's lovely. I would say it's not cold, but I put my ski gloves back on and I'm at cloud base, so I should be above all the thermic conditions. Yeah, it's definitely keeping away from that. Keeping an eye on any Dunkerswell's just off to my 11 o'clock. Just keeping away from any traffic. Well, that is significantly quite interesting actually. I've trimmed out to 6, which is about half. It's not made too much difference on the RPMs, but my speed has gone up by about 10%. I think I found a new cruise setting for this wing and this motor. Well, after 3 rather rubbish, excuse my language earlier, after 3 rather rubbish attempts to get airborne, even the one I did get airborne off, I'm not proud of. This is actually really nice. The air is so clear. So after this video, there probably won't be many videos for a while, because I've got a lot going on in the world. Got some works paragliding to attend, not flying, and then I've got the Icarus, and then some other projects in the wings, which for some may be a little bit interesting. Still do a flying, no spoilers. Those that know, please don't comment. My passion for flying is taking a different direction. I love paramotoring, it will still always be there. And aviation will always be in my blood, I think. From that moment I can make a paper aeroplane and run around chucking it around the place, much to the annoyance of my parents. Through to chuck gliders, through to radio control models, kite flying, anything I can make myself be involved with something that flew. I'm really just passionate about aviation, and hopefully I share that passion with you in my videos. Just going to avoid this cloud. It's like playing dodgems with floating water particles. Someone tell me why that is not so majestic. That is awesome being able to do that. Let's get trimmed in for landing. And let's get down. Get the legs moving. I have to run. Alright, I'm good there time wise, so let's get down.
Today was certainly one of those flights where everything I needed to go wrong did go wrong to allow me to fix it, correct it. So hopefully when I'm now on the Icarus, I won't be faffing around trying to sort of mixture settings out and wing trims and relearning how to fly. I'm just pleased it all went wrong today, if nothing else. Every day's a school day. Learn something from every flight that you do. Hopefully I will get some good video from the Icarus. I'm going to try and vlog that as well, so you can join me afterwards, see how it went, if I actually get round at all. Got some maintenance to do on the muster. My exhaust bushing is due change. I don't want that going on the Icarus race. So until the next time, everyone, fly safe.